And to help us discuss this issue, we are going to look at a case. Torres versus Public Service Company.
Hello, Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing this evening? It is May the 24th, 2025, and it is 7:36 p.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. You know, I'm sitting on the couch right now. My boys are outside playing with one another. And I'm sitting on the couch watching YouTube or whatnot. But somebody, for one, about to get ready to go to jail. I'm getting the download as I'm sitting right here on the couch or whatnot. But I'm hearing a lot right now. I'm hearing, you can ring my bell, you can ring it, ding, ding. So I'm hearing that for some reason. And, nope. Okay, so I'm hearing that. And that's funny because I just shared the ring comment that came up on my, and it's a ring notification right now. My ring camera must be somewhere. Oh, Mari put it over there, so it's actually recording them outside right now. So every time they walk past, that's why I'm getting it. But I just shared a screenshot that came up on my ring notification, and it said it's a stray Himalayan cat walking around or some bullshit like that. Anyway, somebody works for Ring, and I remember when I just lived on Bennett. And I said that somebody worked for Ring or something. Somebody be hacking through people's Ring cameras, spying on them through their house and listening through their house and something like that. Somebody who worked for Ring is about to get fired and sued and put in jail for, I'm hearing, 10 plus years. And that's so crazy. But I've been able to tell that ever since I got my Ring camera, I've been able to tell that it's somebody who worked for Ring or whatever. It be coming up at these neighbor alerts and shit. But it's really somebody who worked for Ring and shit and gang stalking and stuff. And it's like, that's the dumbest thing you can do. Like, people who work for stuff like Ring, Amazon, Facebook, all the little platforms and stuff like that, the stupidest thing you can do is try to hack somebody else's shit. Like, one thing I learned about working in call centers is that there's always a digital footprint. So, I worked for AAA for a minute. I worked for the one right here in Dearborn, across from Fairlane. I worked for Dialogue Direct through DTE. Like, that was their company that they had bought to work for them. Oh, excuse me. You know how a company will have a sister company, or a big corporation will hire smaller organizations to work for them and stuff like that. So I worked for DTE through Dialogue Direct, that's out in Highland Park. I worked for United Road Logistics, so that's where I was like dispatching. I was a load builder and stuff like that. I was a load builder. I worked there as a temp. However, I was close to a few dispatchers, so I would dispatch from time to time as well. That's why I knew how to do it, as well as build the loads so that they can be put on the trucks and the cars can be shipped. And we shipped cars for like Enterprise, Carvana, and shit like that. So I worked there too. And where else did I work where I was like working the phones? Anywho, when you work jobs like that and you sign into computers and stuff like that, you usually working for a database or a software program. And you're going to have your username and ID. You're going to have your password. You're going to have your email address for the company and everything like that. And if you send emails a lot, like if you send outgoing emails a lot, you usually have your signature set up with your name, your number, how to get in contact with you, your email address, the company name that you work for, and everything like that, so you can communicate with the company's customers. And everything you do, there's a digital footprint. Everything you do. So even like how right now I'm on YouTube listening to a case, but if I was at work or something, a digital footprint, just like I can get on YouTube and I can go to my history, you will be able to go to the history and see who logged in, who searched up something, who put these records, who did this, who was the last one to leave notes and things like that. So there's always a digital footprint. And somebody works for a corporation like Ring, and they be hacking into people's shit, and it's a digital footprint. Like, bitch, you're going to go to jail for this shit. So I'm hearing it like somebody is hacking through somebody's personal cameras and shit like that, and you about to go to jail for that shit. And I'm hearing like 10 plus years, because of course you invaded somebody's privacy. But I was doing a video earlier, and I started to say that people be walking around in these backyards and shit, putting hidden cameras and stuff. Like, you never know who works for the fucking feds. You just never fucking know who works for the feds and shit like that. Even me, I don't know no Fed officers or nothing like that. Even though I heard sometimes people be fucking the DA. I don't know no Fed officers. I don't fuck with no police officers or nothing like that. However, I be trying to tell people that I get downloads from my ancestors, and that somebody be having hidden cameras in these abandoned houses, and they be setting the shit up in people's backyards and in their basements and shit. Like, you never know. Think about Bad Boys 2. When Martin Lawrence and Will Smith had to go into the cartel's house, they had to go into the mob house. What did they have to do? They had to pretend to be exterminators just so that they can get in that bitch. But the whole time they were the feds. So I'm hearing somebody is working through Ring or something. Somebody is like, I'm seeing the letters right now, CSI. Like, somebody is into like a lot of shit. CIA, cybersecurity. Damn, my laptop about to die. Cybersecurity and something like that. And they be hacking people's cameras and shit like that. But it's like, you're watching people illegally, but the feds is watching you legally, and you about to get taken the fuck down. Is what I'm hearing. I don't know why I'm hearing the ice cream truck as well, but there's no ice cream truck around. But I'm hearing ice cream truck music, and as you can see, my laptop is paused. The TV is on mute because I want to be able to hear my kids outside. But I'm hearing ice cream music, ice cream, like somebody is trying to poison somebody's kids through the ice cream. Like, somebody knows somebody who own an ice cream truck, and they trying to get this person who works the soft serve or something to fuck up somebody's kids with some ice cream or something. Or you know how the ice cream trucks be serving like nachos and nacho cheese and jalapenos and shit like that. Somebody is trying to get somebody to put something in somebody's food. Either maybe like an ice cream truck or a food truck, a restaurant or something like that. They're trying to get somebody to give somebody's kids some fucked up food or something. And that's even thinking of me, because I said earlier I wanted to eat some of my greens that I had cooked the other day, but something is telling me don't eat the greens, so I'm just going to throw the whole pot away, even though it was a good-ass pot of greens and nothing is wrong with it. That doesn't mean that when I leave this house and shit, that people don't go and put shit in the food. Again, why I said I don't really want to serve leftovers when I sell food. I got to cook everything fresh, because you just never know. So something like that is going on. Something like that is going on. I'm also getting a message right now that a real estate agent is about to go to the feds. A real estate agent, or maybe this person is not even a legit real estate agent, but they just like flip and sell houses or something like that. Like, this person is about to go to jail. And I'm hearing the last name Strickland, but I'm not thinking about my friend Black. However, I'm hearing the last name Strickland. Somebody is about to go to jail. It's a female with the last name Strickland that is about to go to jail. And I'm hearing Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme, and I'm also hearing death plot. And I'm thinking about the video that I was making the other day. I said somebody worked at Ford, somebody worked at UPS. I'm hearing death plot again. So whoever the fuck these Ford and UPS workers are, I don't know who is my energy besides Tobias that worked at Ford. But somebody worked at UPS or FedEx or something like that. I'm hearing the wives. I'm hearing like the wives, like sister wives or something. But I'm hearing killer wives. Like, somebody done got into some shit with some bitches or something. But these bitches are set up bitches. Like, they trying to kill you or something like that. Somebody needs to know that. Somebody, I don't know why I keep getting the FedEx or UPS or and Ford. And those are two different things. Like UPS delivers packages, Ford makes cars. So I don't know how those two go hand in hand, but I keep getting that message. Like, or I said these two people might be cousins. Like maybe one cousin work at Ford, one cousin work at UPS or something. It's y'all wives. Y'all wives are set up bitches who are trying to kill y'all for like 401ks and insurance money or some shit. And then it's also making me think back to like 2019, 2020, back in there or whatever, when I was talking to my friend or whatnot, and his cousin had randomly ended up dying. I never knew his cousin, but his cousin had ended up getting killed. And his cousin, which is a male, by the way, ended up being the boyfriend or husband to somebody who I knew or whatever. Somebody is out here, y'all about to go to jail for these murders for insurance money and shit, like killing y'all husbands, killing y'all wives, and setting them up for money and insurance payouts and shit. Y'all about to go to jail. You about to go to jail right along with the police that y'all was paying to do the hits on motherfuckers. So I'm getting that download too. And I don't know how I started getting that. You see, I'm watching something. It says case study. Case study. So maybe I'm about to pick up on the fucking case or something. It's a case going on. Somebody is in the middle of going to court or trial or something. You're about to be proven guilty. You're about to go to the penitentiary because you committed a murder and you stole a whole bunch of money. And this is life insurance fraud as well as real estate fraud. So maybe this got something to do with life insurance and home insurance and shit like that. I'm hearing somebody owns a store and a liquor store. Like, it's Ponzi schemes going on with this insurance through insurance agencies and shit. And I'm starting to fumble over my words, but that's because the messages is coming in quick for me right now. I'm hearing store though, insurance, and store and insurance, house and insurance, death and insurance. And you know how I'm hearing progressive. You know how if you work for, if you get insurance through Progressive or pretty much any insurance company, you can get the bundle plans where you can get your car insurance, life insurance, house insurance. It's like some scam went on with a bundle policy like that, where somebody left somebody some money, somebody left somebody a house, somebody left somebody cars and everything. It was like a bundle insurance in a will or inheritance. It was left to somebody and all you motherfuckers work together to steal that bitch. So y'all going to court about it now or something like that, and y'all felt like y'all was winning. But I'm hearing plot twist, jokes on you. Plot twist, jokes on you. Like, no, you about to go down for all the crimes that you actually committed. So, see, even this, it says finding sufficient evidence. How to get more severance in an employee, God, I can't get the words out. Employee lawyer. See, no, it's something about case. And it's just, she started popping up on my timeline, but I just got done listening to reader, an African reader. But now this African lawyer is on my timeline. And see, I just said something is going on in court. You see this say funds released in your favor. Someone else is caught. Because you motherfucking thieves are about to go to prison. And somebody gonna have to run me my motherfucking money up in this bitch. Like I've been saying for the last 5 years. But you motherfuckers been committing so many crimes. Again, I'm hearing it. Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme. And that's making me think of the church. Remember I said I don't go to church no more because they be stealing money and shit? The church that I was going to was stealing money. I remember them emailing me about a pyramid scheme. Like, you send this person $100, they gonna send the next person $100 and $100 and $100. But no, the whole church, I'm hearing the church is about to go to prison. How the fuck the church going to prison? I don't know, but the church going to prison. I know the church going to prison for stealing motherfucking money. And covering up murders. And life insurance policies. Like, Again, you know how the pastor reads the will and shit. I just was watching the Fighting Temptations. Even the pastor was reading the will. And you see how in the Fighting Temptations, they was trying to steal the fucking money and everybody was bribed and wanted to have a lump sum of this little bit of money and shit like that. That's why the Fighting Temptations was on my timeline. Because you motherfuckers who all worked together and took these bribes and all this shit to steal my motherfucking money and shit. Oh, it seems like you always fall short of being worthy. Because you're going to the penitentiary. You ain't good enough. But he still loves me. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I used to wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep. Cause I went to bed on top of the world today. The world's on top of me. I'm sorry, I don't got time to sing that shit right now. But she said, seems like I always fall short being worthy. Look, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I ain't no superstar, the spotlight ain't shining on me. No, 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 no. I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. Shunned by the world when I don't succeed. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. I used to wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep. Why? Because I went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me. See, I used to wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep. Somebody want to commit suicide. Because I went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me and you living in hell. Okay. Because I went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me. Everybody's got opinions. They don't care. Yes. I'm here. Just look at the titles really quickly. You have no idea about what just happened. Trust your gut. Your person wants to open up to you. Congratulations. Congratulations. You humbled these wicked witches. What's the next one? News and prophecy. The joy of the hypocrite. News and prophecy. The joy of the hypocrite is almost up. Congratulations. You humbled these wicked karmics. They are already falling. They're already feeling small in front of you. Fuck a karmic. Trust your gut. Your person wants to open up to you. Ready to show you the real them. Wicked friend group was paid to be a gatekeeper in your life. You have a mighty shield. Double shooting in West Philly at the corner store leaves a teen dead. Cincinnati barber style coach talks about the Ryan Hinton murder and the police in the black community. Your person has made their decision, and what they're about to break could change everything. Stop whining like a girl or bring your ass in here. This person feels so protective for you. They don't play about you. You'll no longer worry anymore about your bank account. It's your wealth, honor, and stability season. You see? Someone preyed on your downfall. Now they're left stuck. Your short-term sacrifices leads you to learn. God, they don't want me to get this shit out. I'm just reading the titles of everybody's videos that's on my timeline. Chill. Someone preyed on your downfall is left stuck. Your short-term sacrifices leads you to long-term gains and justice. You see, y'all about to get fucked up in the judicial system. Y'all about to get fucked up.
No, you said no, I don't care. Look at me.
Fucked up the plug's money, tried to re-up at the casino and lost all the damn money. Locked out of a bank account, fraudulently receiving dividends. I did a video maybe like a month or two ago when I was talking about somebody was stealing dividends. Then, was he just a prophet? Full story of Samuel in the Bible. The not so fantastic four woke up sicker after their graveyard magic backfired. Seems like they always fall short of being worthy. That is so funny to me. Like, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I ain't no superstar. Spotlight ain't shining on me. I'm hearing, but you really is a superstar, and the spotlight about to be shining on you. Then, let's see. Moneybag Yo and Rob 49 bussing. Bossman D-Lo talk my shit. And then a mother's courage, the Mary Thomas story of 1989. I'm hearing 1989 is when they first started tracking you, Aaliyah. Mind you, I was born in 1990. So in 1989, I was still in the womb. And that's making me think of the Truman Show, as well as this story that I was listening to, like a documentary. Oh, excuse me. And it's also reminded me of the Jesus Strand. But I'm hearing you've been being monitored. I'm hearing monitored. But I was about to say you've been being... Somebody working a call center or something. Because I was about to say this call is like being monitored for quality and assurance purposes. Somebody who works for a company has been using their job to steal money, dividends. They've been using, it's probably Facebook, because Facebook owes me money. But, and all, I be watching my page. I be seeing how my followers be going up and down, my views be going up and down. The same thing happens on YouTube too. My followers will go up and down, my views will go up and down. Like 1 minute I have, let's just say 29 views. I come back later, it's only 22 views. And so even the little cooking downloaded app that I use, like DoorDash, even my views on that fluctuates. Like, I think the last time I checked it, I had 30 views. I went back, it was like 22 views. So how is that even possible? Because it's the hackers and the cloned phone and all that type of shit. Like, all of you motherfuckers, the one who cloned my phone, from the doctor's office, the crooked ass judges, the lawyers, the police, the gang stalking team that they hired, for my old classmates, old co-workers, old friends, old family members and everything. All of you motherfuckers who came together and worked together, y'all about to go to the feds together. But that's why I've been saying it. A family that prays together stays together. And I don't mean the kind that pray to God together. I'm talking about P-R-E-Y. The ones that prey on the innocent together. Y'all going to fuck to jail together too. No, 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 no. See? I'm too slippery. I'm too slippery. You see? I got it out the mud. Black Force music. Do you see how my timeline is? I swear Vezo and the baby. Perfect. Papoose exposes Remy Ma in the worst way on Instagram Live. Bossman D-Lo PJ. Then finesse. And I don't want to hear it. You see? I can teach finesse. And then Bossman D-Lo, the biggest. But yes. Let me see. Cause I went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me. Oh, I subscribe to Gifted Tarot 777. But every blue moon, one of her videos will pop up on my timeline. But she reminds me of E. Lo and Marquis' friend E. Like she could be his auntie or something. And I like her channel. I mean, I only seen a few videos, but cause I went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me. They don't care.
Star Seeds. How are you all doing? Someone is going to jail.
See?
For what they did.
KF.
Let's get into it.
KF used employer. So that's probably karmic feminine. Karmic feminine used employer resources for searches and spying. Fired and facing legal action. He is aware. See, I'm telling you, somebody was dating a bitch or something who been using her job to steal money and to spy on people. Probably Ring. And I'm just getting a Ring notification again. Somebody has been... Look. KF used employer resources for searches and spying. Fired and facing legal action. He is aware. Somebody has been dating a bitch who been using her job to hack into people's accounts and shit and to spy on them through like their cameras and through I'm hearing bank accounts, social security. Like, this motherfucker about to get in so much trouble. You ain't never about to see the light of day. Cause I went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me. Like, you about to live in hell. Sometimes let me see if I can find that song. Cause I don't know the words like that. I'm about to watch Fighting Temptations again, actually. Y'all want to watch it with me?
Took me a while, but I'm finally here. So I just want to testify. Make it crystal clear.
I love me some Angie Stone. My grandma did too.
Talked about out my friend mouth. I've been beat down.
Till they turn my life around.
Seems like I always fall short of being worthy. 'Cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I ain't no superstar. The spotlight ain't shining on me.
No.
'Cause I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. Love me.
I used to wake up some days and wish I stayed asleep.
Why can't you
Cause
get
I
up?
went to bed on top of the world. Today the world's on top of me. Now everybody's got opinions. They share. They ain't been in my position. They don't care. That it breaks my heart when I hear what they
Have to say about me. Sing it, B. Look at all the angels in this video, in this movie. The way my phone is got them looking like bobbleheads. Yes, I do wrong. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. That we are all so blessed to be loved.
Stand for him or fall for anything. As soon as we all look the same.
What will we do?
Without
But I ain't good enough. But he still loves me. Yes, I do wrong. It ain't good enough. When I don't succeed. Yes, I do. Trying my best, but it ain't good enough. But he still loves me. Though I ain't good enough, and he still loves me. 'Cause he blessed me too. You ain't worthy. No, I ain't good enough. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. But yes, I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. Shunned by the world. Oh, hold on. Y'all remember I was saying that my mama, I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. Anywho, remember I was talking about Chris Jones? I said my mama had a gospel, my mama had a friend who was in love with her. He was a gospel singer. His name was Chris Jones. Let me see. And he had passed away. I said I remember going to his funeral. His name was Chris Jones and Word of Praise. So the choir, Chris Jones and the choir was Word of Praise. Maybe I need to listen to one of his songs or something. The one that keeps popping up the most is called Dance. I'm trying my best, but remember I said he was a heavyset kind of guy? That's Chris Jones. That was my mom's friend. Let me see.
Come on, Chris Jones and Word of Praise in the house. We came to lift up the name of our Savior. We came to lift up the name of our God. Because he's worthy of our worship. He's worthy of our praise. If you love him, come on and stand to your feet. Or while you're driving your car, help us sing it. Come on, Word of Praise. When I think how he set me free, I can dance. Praise him. With the Holy Ghost down inside. It's making me feel alright. Say it again. When I think how he set me free, and I can dance. Praise him. This Holy Ghost is down inside of me. It's making me feel alright. Now don't y'all sit there looking at me.
Woo, look at my stomach. I heard people be talking about my body shape. You see how soft I am? See how my stomach just goes when I sit down, but when I stand up, it goes in some. It's just so soft and gushy. And how he set me free. So I'm about to dance. When I think of his goodness and what he's done for me and how he set me free, I can dance. I can dance all night. I'm about to dance because he has set me free and everything that he's done for me, baby. When I think of his goodness and how he set me free. Looking at my stomach though and thinking right now, I'm also hearing about somebody doing spell work to make somebody keep having miscarriages. And I was talking about that too. And I was just saying like how my period was like 5 days late. It was almost a week late just now. But I ended up coming on 2 days ago, which is a good thing or whatever. Because it's always the right timing for everything. And it still ain't the time. It still ain't the time. It was the time in September, but it wasn't the time, obviously. But, because I should have been having a baby. Like now, any day now, I should have been having a baby. But unfortunately, I'm not. And I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not sad about it or anything like that because I'm hearing he may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. I tell you, he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. So I'm telling you, it's like God is about to bless me with so much. I'm hearing it though, like new everything. House, car, husband, baby, family. Even though me and my kids, we are our family, like we all each other got, but I'm about to get blessed with additional, like a husband, and I'm about to have a new baby. So all the spell work that was being done on my womb and me going through like PCOS, the chin hairs and all that wicked shit, that spell work and all that shit, when I was dealing with even the boils coming up under my boobs and shit like that, which I'm on. And I was just making a video saying like how I would usually get a boil when it's time for me to start my cycle. Well, I started my cycle and I don't have the boil up under neither one of the boobs or whatever. But I'm hearing like the curse has been broken. The curse has been broken, even the one on your womb. Like people put a spell on me to try to make sure I didn't have no more kids because they know I'm supposed to have a baby with my divine counterpart. It comes from people tapping into my Akashic records and shit. I don't even do that. I let the universe. I don't. Anywho, I'm hearing like my honey, he wasn't hearing nothing that I was trying to tell him when we were talking, but I'm hearing like now it's almost like he take notes, if that makes sense. It's like he be in attendance for watching my videos. He be taking notes about the shit that I be saying. He's starting to notice shit. He's starting to pay attention to the red flags. He's starting to notice the things that I was telling him and shit like that. And I'm hearing like everything is about to pay off. I'm hearing like this is my sorry for 2004. I don't know. This says karmic cousin failed to reverse the energy of death onto you. Coven under judgment. I told you the cousins was working against me and shit. But speaking of, this person reminds me of my cousin Cena or whatnot. This particular tarot reader, her channel, she reminds me of my cousin Cena, which I don't really know like that, but my mom loved my cousin Cena. And my cousin Cena, she also knows like my dad and my Uncle Kevin and stuff like that too. So I don't know, I've been thinking about my cousin Anna and Cena and Demetrius and all them lately. And I was driving through Southfield the other day and I started to stop by the house to see if they still live there, but I didn't. But something is making me think about Cena. Hey, cousin Cena, if you watch it, girl. Hey, I haven't seen you since my Uncle Maurice's funeral. Well, his ceremony or whatever. Because my uncle got cremated. I don't think he had a sermon, like a ceremony, but he had like a repast. I'm hearing somebody ain't dead. Somebody faked their death. They still alive. They faked their death because they stole some money. Now, I ain't saying that about my Uncle Maurice, but I did just get that download just that quick. I seen an urn. What's wrong with Mally? I'm seeing a urn, like that ashes come in. Like I seen, okay. You know the Aztec face mask, clay mask stuff? Somebody got that inside of an urn. Like, it's not a dead person in the urn. It's clay mask or some shit. If that makes sense. I don't know why the fuck I'm getting that download, but I am. Like, somebody put some clay powder in an urn to make it seem like it's ashes because somebody's faked their death. They staged their death. Somebody's name is Urn. Ooh, look. Okay, Hezekiah Walker, Marvin Sapp. Okay. William Murphy. Okay, I remember. Byron Cage. All right. LaShawn. I didn't know this lady name was LaShawn. Remember I said I was dreaming about my friend LaShawn and I seen like his spirit or something in my house. And I said I went to the bathroom and I turned on the mirror and I heard there's a leak in this old building and my soul has got to move. The lady name who makes that song is LaShawn Pace. I did not know that.
There's a leak in this old building, and my soul has got to move. My soul has got to move. Ooh, my soul has got
Somebody about to get ready to move.
There's a leak in this old building, y'all, and my soul has got to move. I got another building, a building I made. This old building keeps on leaning, y'all, and my soul has got to move. My soul has got to move. My soul has got to move. This old building keeps on leaning, and my soul has got to move. I've got another building, a building. Yes, I do. Yes. Before this time, another year, I may be dead and gone, but before I go, yeah, I want to let you know I'll be living in my brand new home. This old building keeps on sinking, y'all, and my soul has got to move. My soul has got to move. My soul, yeah. This old building keeps on sinking, y'all, and my soul has got to move. I got another building, a building I made. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. When I can read my title clear, two mansions in the sky, I'll bid farewell to all.
Somebody was left 2 houses. She said there's 2 mansions in the sky. She said there's a leak in this old building and my soul has got to move. Like this time next year, I might not be here. But when I get ready to leave, I'm leaving in my new house. Somebody's about to get ready to move. And it's so, I never knew this lady name was LaShawn. I never knew that. Hold on. Because I'm about to go pop Mally for outside crying like a bitch. Excuse me. Keep on whining like a bitch. I'm about to become a By the way, it's Saturday, guys. In the words of I was about to say my favorite tarot reader. But in the words of Tiffany the Intuitive One, hey, Tiff, hey. I'm sending haze all the way from Detroit to Brooklyn. Do you still live in Brooklyn? Or did you say you was born in Brooklyn? Or is it something about Brooklyn? Excuse me. I've been so nauseous. Speaking of not getting no boils or nothing, I just been nauseous as fuck. Oh, darn, my laptop died. Oh, shit. Ring camera falling. Where is my laptop charger? I put it somewhere. Anywho, I'm gonna put the laptop down for a minute. What was I about to say? It's Saturday, so you know it is Saturday meeting time. That's so funny to me because when Tiffany be saying that, and granted, I've never talked to her a day in my life, ever. Not through email, through text, not asking for a tarot reading or anything. If anything, I probably just liked or subscribed to the channel and liked videos, but never talked to her per se. However, I be noticing that it be Saturday meetings going on, and she be channeling Saturday meetings too, and that's just such a coincidence to me, so ironic. But it is Saturday, and you know they having their little Saturday secret society meetings on the next dumbass plan they're going to come up with. So, yeah, I just went outside for a minute, and that just made me think about that, or whatnot. I'm hearing huddle up, huddle time. It's making me think of Amazon. You know, if you ever worked at Amazon, sometimes they do the little morning huddles or whatever, so you can stretch, listen to some music, prepare for the day and everything, and then boom, you go out to the floor or whatever. So I'm seeing like huddle time, gather up, guys, gather up. I'm hearing turn your phones off, make sure the cameras is turned off, everything like that, because you motherfuckers know y'all being watched by the feds and shit. I'm also hearing like people huddle up and watch my videos. Like, oh, she's going live. Huddle up, guys. Huddle up. We got to see what she's going to expose next. We got to see what she's talking about. We got to hear this. We got to hear this. I'm hearing it. Like, they go and they huddle up and watch your videos. Just like they used to go and huddle up and jack off to your videos. Like, they used to secretly record me in the privacy of my own space. And people used to go and jack off to my videos. And I got that download a long time ago. And now I'm hearing people do the same thing. They huddle up and come and watch my live videos where I'm fully dressed and everything. It's just people are addicted to my energy. I'm hearing, why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I want to know. Lying that you're sexing me when everybody knows. Somebody ex been going around lying, pretending that they still fucking somebody or something like that. That's a lie. I'm hearing Murray. Like Maury Povich, like, and the lie detector says that was a lie. Like, somebody is going around spreading lies on their ex. Like, yeah, I still be fuck with her. She be all up on me. She still be trying to act like she in love with me, blase splee. And really, no. And if it's me, no, the fuck I don't. But, yeah, somebody ex is going out lying to other people, making it seem like they still be fucking around. I'm hearing trying to prevent them from getting into a new relationship or something like that. So this man is going around to the new man that this woman is talking to, spreading lies. Like, oh yeah, because you know she still be texting me. She still be calling. I could tell her right now to come pull up. She gonna pull up. Ugh. Somebody is really doing that. I just heard it loud and clear. Like, I could tell her right now to pull up. She gonna pull up. Or I could tell her to come smoke with me. She gonna want to come smoke with me. Blase splee. But this person know that they lying. This person wished that this person would still come and pull up on them and talk to them and have sex with them and shit like that. But I'm hearing like you can't anyway, like you dodged a bullet. This person got AIDS or HIV or something. Oh, hell no. I'm telling you, but that's the download that I'm getting. Like somebody got HIV. And they must have probably went around spreading lies saying that their ex gave them HIV and shit. And now they be making it seem like they still talk to this ex. So maybe since you got HIV, you trying to spread lies and make it seem like the girl who you used to talk to got HIV too, so that nobody will want to fuck with her. Oh, no. But see, that reminds me of that time I said I went to urgent care out in Warren, and that doctor's office called me back like, Miss Williams, you don't have herpes. You don't have HIV. Like, I know I don't. Why would you even think that? Why? I mean, I know I came in for a random STD test or whatever, but I damn sure wasn't expecting them to call me back and say no shit like, oh, you do have this or you do have that. So when he said it, and he like, you don't have HIV, you don't have herpes. I mean, yeah, like I damn sure wasn't expecting you to say that I did. So, you know, that's crazy or whatever. And I'm getting a download. Like one of my exes was going around spreading lies on me, saying that I gave them HIV or something, and I still be fucking with them. And that's a lie. Ugh. That is so fucked up to do that shit to some motherfucking body. Also, they don't move on and talk to somebody else. That is some crazy ass shit. Let me turn this light on. There's a leak in this old building. But yeah, that is the download I was getting. Somebody's ex, like let's just say one of my exes got HIV or something. And I'm using me for an example. And it's probably true, which is why my ancestors is giving me the download. Because I swear to God, everything I love, even my kids, I went to the urgent care. And when I took that STD test, this was 2 years ago. So this lie been going on for a long time because I went to urgent care. I wasn't feeling good. This is when I was at the apartments with Lo. I had dropped Lo off at work and I drove to urgent care because I was feeling sick as fuck. And I told the urgent care that I think somebody was poisoning me because I would get like water bottles and stuff. This is when Lo and Jonathan worked at the gas station before that bitch got raided by the feds. And I told them, like, I think somebody was putting something in my water bottle. Can they, like, draw my blood, basically, and see if something was going on, if it was some type of toxin or poison in my system or whatever. And while doing that, I'm like, well, can I just get an STD test or whatnot? I was explaining to the doctor at the urgent care. I think it's called, like, Get Well Urgent Care or something. It's in Warren. And I went there. And I got my STD test done or whatever. And the doctor called me. First of all, he called me like 2 days later. This is when my phone got hacked. I swear to God. The Get Well Urgent Care called me back. And when I answered the phone, I could answer the phone normal, like I normally would. And I said, hello? And then he said, hello, can I speak to Miss Williams? I said, this is she. And he said, are you in a private area where you can talk? I said, yes. And then my phone, I had to put it on speakerphone because I could no longer hear him. So after I put it on speakerphone or whatever, then I could hear him, and we started talking. He was like, oh, well, I got your STD results back, and, you know, you can just take an antibiotic for the BV, because I did have BV at the time. I was telling him, like, I'm irritated. I don't know why. And I was celibate at this time. I wasn't even having sex. Which was more reason of why I felt like I needed to go to the doctor. I couldn't figure out why I was sick. And I don't even get sick. So, he like, you can get the, what they give you? Flagyl, I think. Flagyl, Metro, or Metaconazole, or whatever the fuck that shit is. Or whatever that they give you for BV. He was like, you could just take that over the next 7 days or whatever, and that'll clear up. But he was like, Miss Williams, I want to tell you that you don't have herpes or HIV. And I'm like, I know. What the fuck? Like, he caught me by surprise by telling me that. Like, you don't have herpes or HIV. But nobody had ever told me that anyway. It ain't like I was going to get a second opinion or anything like that. I have never been told no bullshit like that. So when I went there and he called me like, you don't have this. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know I don't. Like, and I never went to the doctor thinking that I had an STD. I didn't even, if anything, I thought I probably had like a yeast infection or something. Never once thinking of an STD. So I just get them done on the regular. Like, if I go to the doctor, anytime I go to the doctor, because I don't really go to the doctor like that. So pretty much every time I am at the doctor, I do get my blood drawn and I get an STD test, HIV test, and everything like that. Because I pretty much only go to the doctor once a year anyway. So I get it done. Or again, if I go to urgent care for any reason, I can go to urgent care because I feel like I got strep throat or something. And if I go to urgent care, I'm gonna still get tested for STDs. If I'm sexually active or not. Because again, some STDs, they don't show up in your system right away. It takes probably a couple of months. So anytime that I go to the doctor, I have them check my blood for all the STDs. I have them check anything. I've never been told I had no shit like that. But I can tell by the tone in the doctor's voice that the doctor was kind of confused. Like, you don't have that. You don't have, as if he was looking in my portal and my portal said that I had it or something. But then he looking at his test results like, no, the fuck she don't. Like, why does this say that she have this and I clearly can see that she doesn't? That's how his voice sounded over the phone. Like, concern of why does this say that she has this and she don't. But I never thought twice about it. I'm just like, okay, like, cool. And you know, when you go to urgent care, they'll give you a script for like Flagyl or something if you complain about any type of STD, because they'll start to clear it up just in case, and they'll wait for the results to come back, and then they'll diagnose you with something else if they need to. So I had already had the Flagyl or whatever. He told me like, oh girl, just take that for like a week or whatever. It'll clear the BV right up. But you don't have nothing else. Like, you don't need to be worried about that. But that's the thing. I was never worried about it because I never was confused about having that or not. I don't know why he thought that. But that also brings me back to people stealing my ID, stealing my wallet, stealing my social security cards and all that type of shit, stealing my health insurance card. Somebody had to probably go to the doctor pretending to be me. Then that's making me think of that video that I seen that popped up on my timeline last month, where this girl was on there talking about she went to the doctor and she tested positive for HIV and herpes, but then she found out that it was the test, and the doctor had to explain to her that it's something in her blood that makes the test come back positive even though she's not positive. No, that's a lie. And don't be trying to do no little bullshit MK Ultra on me and shit to try to cover up y'all tracks. If somebody went to the doctor pretending to be me and you found out that you had herpes and HIV, bitch, that's on you. And you gonna pay for that shit. For one, you already got herpes and HIV, for starters. Let's start there. And for two, you gonna pay for using my motherfucking identity to go to the doctor knowing that something was wrong with you any fucking way. And I'm hearing the name right now. God, I'm hearing the name right now. That's why this bitch don't talk to me. Girl, you know I will beat the fuck out you for doing some hoe ass shit like that. But I knew you was gonna catch AIDS. You're nasty. And I don't mean that in a way of not washing up, not taking care of herself, because she was clean as far as that matter. She's nasty about, she had low self-esteem. She'll fuck any type of nigga. Girl, I know you ain't do no shit like that. That's why my wallet came up missing. Bitch, you know you got herpes and HIV. And then I'm hearing because the coven wanted to work against you so bad and they had to, you know, do all these little sex orgies and all that type of shit. This is how the friend group started getting HIV and shit. So it's a friend group coven of people who got HIV. That's what you get for the love of money. I'm hearing like, let's just say I had a boyfriend, right? And he decided to cross me and go against me or whatever with a group of bitches, right? But my ancestors giving this to me right now. But somebody out this group of bitches had HIV and AIDS, and they telling me who gave it to this man. And that's why I'm saying, if people don't do fucked up shit to me, you could actually come and talk to me about certain shit, and I will tap in and I can tell you, because my ancestors is telling me right now who gave this man HIV. I'm hearing your baby mama gave you HIV. Your baby mama gave you HIV. But anyway, I can tell you which baby mama too. Because this person got more than one baby mama. I ain't saying they got a whole bunch of baby mamas. I'm not saying that. But they have more than one. They probably got 2 baby mamas. Or 3 baby mamas. However, I see the face of this baby mama, and I can tell you which one of your baby mamas gave you this disease. You know which one of your nasty ass baby mamas gave you this disease. But you didn't want to believe it because you put her on a pedestal and shit like that. You was tied in with her and her family and shit like that. The family did so much for you, is what I'm hearing. So you didn't want to trade on the family. Instead, you decided to trade on me or something like that. And this is the person who gave you that. Anywho, this group of people, they gathered up together. See, I'm about to keep fumbling over my words. This whole video, I've been fumbling over my words, but that's because I was about to get this download right now. This group of friends and family and ex-lovers and co-workers and baby daddies and all that shit who decided to come together and work together and shit. Some people out the group, they were like all fucking on each other and sharing baby mamas and sharing sex partners and shit like that. I had to make sure my baby wasn't crying. And they all ended up finding out that they had something. Like each one of them, I'm hearing domino effects, started getting sick one by one, but then they started finding out that they had HIV, but they didn't know who gave who HIV because they all fuck each other. But somebody out the group decided that they were going to steal my ID and my information and go to the doctor as me. And they were diagnosed with HIV and herpes. And this person spreaded it to the group. The baby, this guy though, he didn't know which female gave him AIDS or HIV, and they keep inviting people into this coven, knowing that they have HIV. And if you agree to join this coven, you get it too, because you got to have sex in order to get into the coven, is what I'm getting. Like, you got to have sex with somebody in order to join the coven. But the coven, everybody who's already a member already know that they got HIV. So when they ask you to come and join their coven, they're not telling you that they got HIV, but they having unprotected sex with the people. And I'm hearing the man is purposely giving people HIV like, oh, well, if I never fucked with none of you hoes anyway, I'll still be with her. She don't even fucking got HIV. So anybody who in here, everybody gonna have HIV. If that's the case, I'm fucking all these hoes. That was his mentality. So he did. He fucked everybody and made sure that everybody got HIV. But he got the HIV from one of his baby mamas. And I'm hearing she used to be your friend. So somebody had a baby by my friend. But I already know that. And my friend gave you HIV. But I didn't know that my friend had HIV. and then tried to blame it on me. Like, oh, you know, shit, you was fucking with Aaliyah first. She probably gave it to you, and now I got it. Now we got it. Now, no. Aaliyah don't have it. No, I don't. And I didn't know at first that all these motherfuckers had it. But y'all ain't get it from me, and you ain't gonna give it to me either, because I don't fuck with none of you motherfuckers. And I'm hearing, Aaliyah, that's why a lot of people be hostile with you as well, because you don't have the disease that they have contracted from all fucking on each other, which was like the pact that they made when they wanted to steal your money. That is some crazy ass shit. Like somebody was purposely trying to give me HIV and herpes, which is why when I went to my primary care physician, Dr. James Haney, he wanted to call me in there with that fake bullshit, telling me, well, tell the guy that you're talking to right now that you have herpes. Like, no, I don't have herpes. I should have been telling him that I was pregnant, though, but y'all made sure to kill my motherfucking baby. But the herpes was all a lie. Like, that doc, he's affiliated with somebody. But the nerve. He gonna try to tell me like, well, you'll know when you have it. You'll eventually have a breakout. You'll know because you'll either get the bumps around your lips or you'll get them down there on your vagina or something. I've never had a herpes breakout. Never. Like I said, I don't even get the average cold sores. I might get a little bump on my face. Like, again, while it's time for me to be on my cycle or something, I might get like a little whitehead on my face or something. Maybe close to the bottom of my chin or something, or like up in here. But as far as like bumps on my lips and shit, never. Not even on my vagina. I used to deal, when I said every month before my period would come, I would get like a boil on my panty line. I'm talking about the panty line though, like right here. In the crease, the crevices. I'm talking about like right there. Herpes bumps, and genital warts and all that shit. No. But somebody went lying and spreading that on me. And that's why that doctor did that. And that's why my phone got hacked or tapped into or something when I went to that fucking urgent care, because somebody has been lying on me. You know that's a HIPAA violation. And you know that you can really get sued for telling somebody that they got HIV or herpes and a disease that they can't get rid of and they really don't have that. That's HIPAA, defamation of character, and everything. And then those are diseases that you can't get rid of. You can really mess up somebody's mental state like that. But you see how strong I am? Herpes. HIV. Bitch, my immune system too motherfucking high to even get some shit like that. God protects me. And God was really going to protect me knowing that you motherfuckers was intentionally trying to give me that shit. That doctor's office about to get, DMC about to get sued. When I tell you I'm about to be a multi-millionaire, billionaire, like the nerve to do that. I'm here, I be talking about how I want to have another baby one day or some shit like that. You think I'd be trying to have another baby if I had HIV or herpes or some shit? Granted, they said that you could give birth to a perfectly healthy baby and stuff like that. You just can't breastfeed. Do you know I love to breastfeed? I don't see no other way. people really was trying to fuck up my mental. Like, people already wanted me to commit suicide and shit like that. But I guess they thought that was going to be the icing on the cake. Tell her that she got this and she really going to go nuts. No, I'm not, because I'm not a fool. For one, I don't be fucking like that. People just assume that I be just fucking. I don't. I'm more, I was about to say willing, but that's not the word. It's more likely for me to have a random one night stand than to just be fucking people on a regular like that. Because being that, except for Tobias, because when I was talking to Tobias, I was fucking. Anyway, that's my honey. That's my homie. That's my honey. That's my, I'm your honey homie husband. But I was fucking with him. Or whatever, until he was making me feel like I was just an option. And even with that, I still only fucked twice. You see what I'm saying? I don't be just out here fucking. People just assume that I do. And I don't even know how people will assume that. I be in the house with my kids. It ain't like I be out in the middle of the night or nothing like that. Every blue moon, I go spend a night at somebody's house. That's why you couldn't even trick me with the lies like that. Like, first of all, in order for me to get this, I got to be fucking. Do you know around that time, I was celibate for going on 1.5 years, almost 2 years? Like, no insert, no dick, no dildo, no rose, no, nothing. Celibate. If anything, I had to, Slim Shady play a little DJ on myself. I'll play with this pussy if I play with these niggas. So, I'm trying. You can't even tell me I got no shit like that without me being suspicious. Like, oh, really? How? You gotta be fucking to get that. But again, people was dropping stuff in my food and drinks and stuff. And then one day I had washed dishes. And I wasn't living at my brother's house. So, I'm not talking about here. But I had washed dishes. And I know I had washed the dishes really, really well. Put my bleach in the water and everything. I had washed the dishes. And then my friend had came and asked me for a cup. But the cup came right back to me. She's like, here, just put that in the cabinet or whatever. And I did. Because it's like she didn't even use it. She had just like walked into the room and then walked back or whatever. But I was in the kitchen, so I would have been there if you had poured some water in it or got something to drink or even got anything out the refrigerator. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe she just needed to, I don't know what she needed to do with the cup. I put it back in the cabinet. But boom, I finished washing the dishes and something tells me to grab the cup. So I went and grabbed the cup and I looked in it and it looked like nut, like semen, cum was in the cup. And that was a female. She can't nut. And it was a nice amount. Like somebody maybe they had brought a condom that had somebody's nut in it and she put it in the cup and told me to put the cup back in the cabinet. I ended up getting rid of the cup because my spirit guides told me to. Just like they told me to go back and get the cup out the cabinet. Somebody was purposely trying to give me HIV.
Either play with me being fast on time.
How you feel knowing that I don't got it? How you feel knowing that I don't have no STD? Not even the ones that you can get rid of. Like, damn, it's been 2 years since I done had a yeast infection or some BV. Really 3. Like, how does that make you feel? Because I'm healthy than the bitch.
Hey, bro, get off of me.
Stop.
Yeah. Why your butt stink? Because he just went next to me with his butt. And I didn't get it. He took it out. For family? Yeah, get it off of you. No, you need it.
My granddog feeling better now. He fighting
Cosmo.
He fighting Cosmo again. My granddog just had lost so much weight. He was throwing up for 3 days straight.
But now
like he throwing up his shit 3 days straight. But now he's able to hold the food down. Like, for one, when they were next door giving the dogs their dog food, the ladies were very nice and they came and brought my dog some dog food because she seen me take the dogs outside. So she had gave me a bag of food, which I really do appreciate. But my grand dog hasn't been eating for the last 3 days. So when she gave me the actual dog food, I poured it in the bowl. Because, my grand dog, he eats rice and beef. Or whatever, really. But I like to give him rice and beef to eat.
For lunch.
Or rice and chicken or something. I'll boil a big pot of white rice. And then, cook up some ground beef or some chicken or something and give it to my dog. Or mix that in the dog food. I just like to give them that. And my grand dog was perfectly fine. Healthy and everything. Nice, healthy fur. Nice, healthy weight on him. And everything like that. But then he got sick these last 3 days. And he was just throwing up and pooping. And today, he got up. Well, last night I was rubbing him. I was like, oh, God, please let my grand dog come. But today he got up and he drank some water. He didn't throw it up. He didn't poop or anything like that. And then when the lady gave me the dog food, I came in here and I gave him the dog food. He ate a little bit. He wasn't doing too much. And then I tried to see if he would eat some ground beef because he wasn't eating the beef. He was so sick. And today he ate a piece of the ground beef and he didn't throw it up. So I'm like, oh, okay. He been happy. He been playing. He'd come to me. He wanted to lay on me or whatever. I could tell when he wanted to relax for a minute. He came so I could rub on him. And then he went outside and everything. I'm telling you, he was so sick for the last couple of days. He didn't even want to go outside.
Or eat.
Or drink.
He did drink.
Or play.
He didn't want to eat, drink, play, nothing. All he wanted to do was throw up and poop. Like, he just wanted to clear his system out. Come here, Laugh. Come here, big boy. Come here, baby. Come
Have a little bit.
But now, he feeling so much better. And I like that.
Come here, lad.
So,
I'm coming back for you,
he about to get his weight back up. I'm going to get him a leash, too. So I can take him on some walks.
Yeah, let's take him on some park walks so he can have some
I should have asked that lady who were they. I don't know if they like the Humane Society or whoever she may be, but I did say thank you.
Asked that girl with a leash too.
I did say thank you, so I was able to thank her for it. The dogs was barking too, so I'm like, they said thank you. But that was nice of her, and I really appreciate it.
I'm still alive and smiling a little bit. It's smiling. When's the dog? Okay.
I'm here, baby, because I'm a thug.
That voice is funny. That's why I said it.
Y'all going back outside?
Yeah. We just played flag football.
And I got on my flag.
I was about to say, how is y'all playing flag football? We don't got no flags.
We use the sock as a flag. Like, every time we play flag football, we use the sock.
We got to get y'all some bandanas to use.
Yep.
Well, let the dogs outside while y'all outside. That way they can use the bathroom and stuff. Because baby, it's 9 o'clock. It's my bedtime. I'll be laying it down in a second. Oh, dang. I need to go put our cover in the dryer. Well, my cover. Because the boys got their own cover that they about to use. But I need to put my cover in the dryer because I had to wash it. Because the dogs was on it. And granted, I love my grand dogs. They can hop on me all day. I can rub them and everything. I do not want them on my motherfucking blanket. I be putting my blanket all over my face and shit. So I don't want the dogs on my blanket. It's really a meeting going on. It's a meeting going on. I see it in my right eye. And I'm not being funny. I see the meeting going on in my right eye. Not my third eye, not my left eye, but my right eye. I see the meeting taking place. And I don't be giving a fuck if people be feeling like I'm crazy and shit. That's why I just go ahead and talk about it now, because it's really my life. And people judge you regardless of the facts anyway. So, and I was telling that to my friend. Like when I said I was talking to my friend and I was saying I don't like giving relationship advice, I was also telling him, like, you have to know that people are going to judge you regardless. And to express yourself. Like, don't be scared to ever express yourself, because even if you fuck up, people gonna judge you. If you do good, people gonna judge you. I gave the prime example of that when I said I had speech class in the 10th grade at Southfield Lathrop. And I used to be I hated to have speech class because I didn't want people to talk about my teeth and stuff like that. And I was always thicker than this motherfucking Snickers, so I was damn near shaped like this too, except my stomach wasn't as pudgy. I ain't had 5 kids and a fupa and shit like that. But I wasn't one of them little skinny girls in high school. I always been thick. And that's like in my book, I said my 4th grade teacher told me, like, Aaliyah, when you grow up, you're going to be very hippie. And she's right, because as you can see, I'm like very hippie and wide right here. But I do have this pudge too. My little fupa, the fat of the belly. I'm not ashamed of it or whatnot. I ain't got no BBL, so a bitch ain't flat. I got 5 motherfucking kids. But I am very hippie, like wide in the hip area. And I always been this way. And my 4th grade teacher, she told me, like, Aaliyah, you got childbearing hips, girl. You're going to appreciate them when you get older. Like, don't be crying because these girls keep on talking about you and stuff. Like, she like, you have a very pretty shape. And now I love my shape. Like, I don't know. You can call me pleasantly plump or whatever the fuck. But I ain't never a bitch that's going to get a BBL or be stressing myself out at the motherfucking gym. However, I will go on walks and stuff. That's just because I like to do that. Like, I'm the type that like to go outside. I hug a tree, talk to the birdies, bathe in the sun. So, you know, but I don't know why I was talking about that. However, I was about to get into something. People be talking about my shape and stuff anyway, though. And I just love me. I'm so soft and plushy and soft and pleasantly plump and soft. Got me having flashbacks. I miss my honey, though. For real. Oh, but speaking of, that's why I was saying I was talking to one of my friends and I was telling him, like, you have to, that's why I was talking about being fat and pudgy and soft and pleasantly plump and shit like that, because people talk about you regardless. So, even men, like, you just gotta be strong enough to do and say whatever it is that needs to be done and said, basically. No matter what, because again, if you do good, you get talked about. You do bad, you get talked about. So just go ahead and talk about your motherfucking self. Like, instead of being your biggest critic, be your biggest cheerleader, is what I'm trying to say. But, yeah. I just wanted to jot that down in my digital diary. Y'all stay in front of the house. Oh, here I come. Where he at? Across where? Levin! Get over here. Okay. My bad. I had to get my granddog back across the street. But, it sounded like my boys was down the street. And I don't like them. They need to stay in front of the house where I can hear them. My granddog is something else. His badass across the street. As soon as I call his name, he looked up and looked like he in trouble, then run his ass back over here. He better be glad I ain't got no shoes on. I walk outside with no shoes on, but I ain't going across the street with no shoes on. In that field. That reminded me where I said that girl, if she had to step the baby toe across the street, she was going to get fucked up. Now I remember what I was thinking about when I said that. I was thinking about, I think the movie called Harlem Nights, and they shot the lady baby toe off. Bitch. My grandma used to say, don't stick your hand in my plate for you bring back a nub. Meaning you stick your hand in my plate and I'm going to cut the bottom half of your motherfucking fingers off. You only going to have this left. You step that foot across this motherfucking street. Why'd you bring back a nub? A corn. I miss my grandma and my mama so much. I was thinking about my Aunt Lee too. I told her she was just so loud and obnoxious like myself. Oh, fuck. That is so funny to me. And now you in the middle of the club, trying not to cry to a love song. Something going on in Atlanta. Because I'm hearing that song. Now you in the middle of the club, trying not to cry to a love song, but I'm hearing Steve Harvey, I don't wanna. Something going on, like, what he say, Magic City, I'm the owner. It's a strip club or something, where something going on. Tell Steve Harvey, I don't wanna. See, it's this bitch who thought she was the shit or whatever. She about to find out how she really not the shit. Like, all the niggas like, I don't want her. Like, you did what? I'm here, you did what to your sister? I don't want to fuck with no bitch like that. So maybe somebody did something to their sister. Or something, like a female did something to her sister. And the cousins. Like, you did what to your cousin? Or for a nigga? I don't even want to fuck with you. Like, somebody... Y'all be careful. Somebody backstabbed their sister or their cousin for a nigga. Like, but you did so much, and now the nigga don't even want you because he don't date fucked up bitches like that. Like, if you hadn't have did all the stuff to your cousin or your sister, then he'd still want you. But now that he think about it, like, damn, if you would do that to your cousin or your sister, then what would you do to me? Or what would you do to my people? And that's why they don't want to fuck with you no more. That's for somebody. I'm here to tell Steve Harvey, I don't wanna. One thing I never seen is a bitch that leave. Shit, maybe it's something with 42 Doug in Future. Or Future, 42 Doug or Future. 42 Doug is from Detroit, I think. He's a Detroit rapper. And, you know, he's one of the Detroit rappers that I don't really listen to like that. And it's not for no reason, because pretty much any song that I ever heard of his was cool. So it ain't like I don't like him or nothing. Maybe he just don't pop up on my timeline like that. Which is crazy because I want to say Black said that was his cousin. Tell Steve Harvey, I don't wanna. I'm also hearing arranged marriages. Like, I want you to go marry my niece. I want you to go marry my niece because she about to get a large inheritance. And once you marry her, you know, we can get rid of her or whatever. We can split the money. And then this person met the niece and she was nothing that they expected. Like, that's your niece? She ain't got no money. Like, your family come from money. My family come from money. The family that I'm talking about. And it's like, let's say one of my uncles was like, oh yeah, well shit, my niece about to come into a large amount of money that my brother left her or whatever, but shit, you go ahead and you go up there, you marry her, and then, you know, you act like you in love with her and shit like that, just so you can steal the money, bring it back to me, we can split it, but I say split. And then the man met me like, well, that's your niece. She don't got no money, you got all this money. That's your niece. I don't want her. I want your other niece. Tell Steve Harvey, I don't want her. And this person didn't dog this girl out. Like, you dogged me out. First of all, my uncle already dogged me out by trying to sell me to you, basically, by saying, like, oh, yeah, she got an inheritance that she about to come into. So go up there, pretend to like her, pretend to marry her, pretend to fall in love with her so she can marry you, and then you could just steal her money. But this person met me like, oh, well, she's not what I expected. I don't even want to fuck with her. Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her. But then he like, well, there's money on the floor, so I guess I'll fuck with her for a minute or whatever just to get the job done. But now you got a guilty conscience. You actually really like me. You see I'm a dope ass person. And you see that my sister cousin ain't as dope as me. And I'm just giving examples. So don't get your little panties up in a bunch, bitch. But yeah, God just be revealing stuff to me through the music. Tell Steve Harvey I don't wanna. Magic City, I'm the owner. Damn. What if I knew the person who owned Magic City? That's why I said, all my niggas millionaires, it ain't just one. And I don't even be knowing they millionaires. Which is why I don't even understand how they could possibly think that I'm a gold digger. When you a millionaire and I don't even know you a millionaire. One thing I never seen is a bitch that leave. I'm seeing sex trafficking though while I'm channeling that song. And it's actually making me think of the show as well, Wicked City, which is based out of Georgia as well. Magic City, I'm the owner. Tell Steve Harvey I don't wanna. But in the show Magic City, the handler, he owned a strip club where he had these motherfuckers under spells and shit, and they couldn't leave. One thing I never seen is a bitch to leave. None of them bitches made it out that bitch until they killed the handler. Because one thing he never seen was a bitch that leave. He had control over all them hoes. And to think I was going to be one of those bitches. You better tell Steve Harvey you don't want her, because you get me, you getting fucked up. Handle me? What? Who gonna handle me? Thinking you's a player, you's a member on the team. I can't have a handler, bitch. I handles the team too. And not in a bad way. Like, I'll never want to be a handler in nobody's life or like a puppet master in nobody's life. But I'm just saying, you can't handle me. The fuck? I'm just as strong as you. You a member on the team. And to think these motherfuckers tried to give me a handler. Pussy. Anyhow. Somebody on a strip club. Somebody's a handler, a warlock in a secret society with a whole lot of money. Let me find out. I knew he was all my niggas millionaires, it ain't just one. I knew he was a motherfucking boss. I ain't give a fuck like that though, because I'm a boss too. Except for he got the money to show it, and I got the spirit to show it, which manifests into the money to show it, and I'm about to be a boss. I'm actually about to have more money than him. All my niggas millionaires, it ain't just one. What? I'm here. Welcome to the society. Welcome to the high club. Welcome to the good life. Remember I just did that video? Welcome to the good life. What, Kanye? What? Welcome to the good life. Yes. The only thing I wish, bitch, I wish a nigga would. Yes. I ain't gonna have to wish or want for nothing. That's crazy. Welcome to the good life. Welcome to the good life. Yes. That's pretty dope. Anyway, I just been rambling and rambling and rambling. Welcome to the good life. Dang. I can see me now living in a house like MTV Cribs. Remember we used to watch MTV Cribs? Welcome to the good life. That is so funny. That is so great. It is so awesome. Tell Steve Harvey I'm on it. This nigga really dogged me out just to find out I'm part of the high society club. That's why you should never judge a book by its cover. That's why you should never be out here dogging bitches out. That's why you shouldn't just care about people off of what they got or what they can do for you as far as money wise. And you shouldn't just bank everything on image and how people look. And somebody had really dogged me out based off of looks and stuff like that, and what I dressed like and how I talk and what they thought that I was going to be able to do for them, not knowing that I was the whole package. Shallow. I'm hearing Shallow Hal, the movie Shallow Hal. Like, you cannot be so shallow. You cannot let everybody else tell you what to do and who to love. And that's what the movie Shallow Hal was about. He was in love. And again, and he was hypnotized. I'm trying to tell you, people will put spells on you to make you fall in love with people. Anyway, my life is about to change. Welcome to the good life. Like, I'm hearing rags to riches, rags to riches, rags to riches, rags to riches. I'm hearing from poverty to privileged. But I've been saying it. That's my life. I'm the real life Cinderella. I'm supposed to go from rags to riches. That's why I can't complain about being at rock bottom, because I was supposed to hit rock bottom. It's part of my journey, my destiny. Like, I had to be without nothing, absolutely nothing, really, literally, rags to riches. Welcome to the good life.
I'm going back out.
Well, damn.
Oh, I didn't know you were still streaming on your thing.
I didn't know you were still streaming. Alright, I'm about to get up here. I'm about to stop streaming, actually. I love you guys. I don't even remember what I started this video off talking about. I really just was chatting, giving my download.
My phone is charged. Oh,
I do remember, because my laptop was on when I first started this video. And I went from there. Alright, I love you guys. I'm done for the moment. I'll probably get back on here later. I can feel my little chin hair starting to grow in. What they ain't playing in the backyard. I told them to play in the front. I said I told them to play in the front. Alright. What is Giselle telling you to do?
He said that he told us not to play in the front yard.
Well, I told y'all to play in the front yard, and that's where y'all gonna play, in the front yard. The fuck, if you gonna play in the back? It ain't shit to do back there either. You need to play in the front where I can hear and see.
Oh, I didn't know that you were recording.
see you guys.